up? It's The Woody Show.
And the best alt tunes daily.
Every morning.
We're Alt 98.7.
LA's new alternative.
This is The Woody Show.
And let's get underway with another new hour, shall we?
Let's do it.
Insensitivity training for a politically correct world. It's Wednesday morning, midweek. It's September the 10th, 2025. Pleased as punched if you are here. My name's Woody. That's Greg Gorey.
Yo.
We got Menace.
What is up? Hi.
Gina Grad is here.
Hi.
Seabass is here. Sammy, good morning.
Morning.
Morgan is taking your calls. Good morning to you, Morgan.
Good morning.
Vaughn and Bort, Menji, gang's all here. Phones are open at 877-44-WOODY. You can send us a text over to 22987. Looking forward to Greg's conversation that he had with his dad. He recorded it because it was supposed to be where Greg was making confessions. We had originally brainstormed it out that way. Where
I veered off course big time.
Greg was going to be spending time with his parents while we were on break, and we said, hey, you should do something where you confess to things. Every kid did some things as a kid that your parents to this day probably don't even know about.
Sure.
And so, we were going to have Greg confess those things to his dad just to get his reaction, what it turned into, I guess. And I haven't heard the audio yet. We're going to all hear it together for the first time.
Yeah.
Is where Greg basically wanted to know from his dad how he has disappointed him.
Yes.
So Greg.
It's very Greg, yeah.
Along with a few other
So that's...
tales.
So
other
funny.
stories.
Now, you guys were both drinking wine at the time, or was
Yeah.
it was a sober conversation?
Bad idea.
It was one of those things where I had a hard time listening back to it, so I didn't until late yesterday, and I sound drunk.
Oh, well.
My dad sounds normal. I sound like I'm on mega drugs.
So you sound normal.
That's coming up. Gina Grad, what about the trending news headlines? What's happening this morning?
Yeah, well, Apple announced the new iPhone 17 yesterday at their big yearly product launch, and there's going to be 4 new models. There's the iPhone 17, the iPhone 17 Air, which is the thinnest one they've ever made, the iPhone 17 Pro, and the iPhone 17 Pro Max. They started at about $799, but that's the base model. They go up to about $1,200 for the Pro Max. All 4 models have big hardware upgrades, longer battery life, bigger displays, upgraded 48 megapixel cameras, and new processing chips.
Now, was it what you thought, Menace? Because the last few years, have not been excited about the new iPhone. There was a day that Menace would camp out almost.
Right.
Yeah.
He would get the new
I
phone
can see
every
that.
single time. But this one, going into it, from what he had heard, some of the rumors swirling around,
Yeah,
he
when it
said that
comes
he
to
was
the
going to be
camera.
interested maybe.
More
Yeah.
stuff.
And I am.
If it came true and it was what they said it was going to be. So
Yeah, the new video capabilities and how the camera works.
it's
and
mostly
everything.
around the camera stuff.
Yeah. I'm really excited about that. And so I'm all in. I'm in on the Pro Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
It sucked. You were in the office while we're playing it, and I'm like, why do I got to sit through all the other iPhones
Dude,
forever?
The
Yeah.
big announcement that
Yeah.
they do, the big pomp and circumstance thing, is so boring.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They're
a
not
lot
exactly
of
entertainers.
Well, it's a lot of repeated information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the new AirPods seem cool.
Yes. Excited about that. With
It's the AirPod
live
Pro
translation.
3 or whatever they
Yeah.
are.
What's the difference?
Well, they do a bunch of they'll monitor a bunch of things, meaning like I think they can do heart rate. I think they do a bunch of other stuff that
In
your
just
ear?
through the AirPods. But also, what's really cool is it's enhanced bass, so you have like more of a fuller sound, which I'm fine with the sound on the current ones. But what it will do is real-time translation.
That's what I want. That's the thing.
So if you're a traveler and you're going somewhere,
That
you don't
is
really
the
speak the language.
greatest.
Real time. You know how they do it like in the United Nations where they have
Yep,
the little
the headset.
Yeah.
It'll work the same way.
It's great.
Wow.
Also,
This
really
is my
cool.
dream. Is what I always wanted.
you can use it as hearing aids as well.
Yeah, but
So-
you were able to do it with the last ones too, though, right?
I don't think they released that yet. I mean, they announced it the last one, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
you
they
can.
finally released
I think you
it
can.
now.
So
but
badass.
Yeah, now I
live-
can hear what the nail salon ladies say.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Sit there and really hear what's going on. What are they really saying about you?
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Armenian and Korean. That's what I need.
Yeah.
But really excited about the live translation and the Max. But again, sitting through all the other iPhones, like, dude,
They asked
don't
like some
care.
Apple Watch stuff. You know,
Yeah.
they got all that
Boring.
kind of crap. I don't really care about the
Nor.
Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Well,
But
you
what about
can-
there was a 2 terabyte version of
damn.
the new iPhone 17? But the thing is, Meta's point is like he goes, "What? Wait, hold on, wait, you forgot to mention the price on that one."
I know they
probably gonna be
skipped
like
it.
$2,000.
Yeah, they only gave you the first Pro Max price,
Like what it starts at, which is
Yeah.
like almost $1,100
Yeah,
or
and I
$1,000,
go,
something
what's
like that.
the 2 terabyte?
Yeah, how
Which
much?
is like
How much that
$2,000.
bitch cost?
Yeah.
Well, you can find out Well, remember I told you about that a-hole that was accused of fatally stabbing that Ukrainian refugee girl on the train in Charlotte?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's now facing a federal charge on top of state-level murder charges. Get this. The official charge from the feds is causing death on a mass transportation system. That's its own charge, which carries the possibility of life in prison or the death penalty. The U.S.
Well, this guy should have been off the street to begin with.
Thank you. But what a very specific charge. I think they're just trying to throw the book at him, which they should. The U.S. Attorney General says she's going for the maximum penalty. And just a reminder that this murderer was arrested 14 times before this attack. So the government wants to now make an example of him.
What about the a-hole witnesses?
Yeah.
They're sitting there, watched it happen, and then just left.
Yes, for sure. But if you saw that in front of you, like, wouldn't you kind of be in shock? Like, how do you respond?
I would hope I had something on me so I could inflict pain on that person.
That'd be nice.
Or at the very least, make a phone call.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Citizen's arrest. Well, about $57,000 instead of giving him an extra suspension since he was booted before even playing a snap. Carter said that he spat on the ground while talking to a teammate, and Prescott just thought it was aimed at him. But either way,
misunderstanding.
He said he apologized and it won't happen again. Well, back on Monday night after the Phillies beat the Mets, they had that post-game press conference where Phillies pitcher Aaron Nola was answering questions.
Oh, yeah.
And he was interrupted.
Yeah.
By a teammate's very loud, very noticeable fart.
Yes. All right. I guess we don't know exactly who cut it.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
we don't know the identity of the player, so it's kind of like a guess whose gas.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, but here's a little clip from when he was being interviewed, and you can hear. I mean, you can't not hear it.
Just to get those guys out.
All right.
Yeah,
Nice.
Everybody loves it.
totally trying to hold it together.
Yeah.
Just to get those guys out.
Guess who's gas?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody wants to play. Woody Show original game, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
TM.
Trademark copyright.
Yep. Well, yesterday in D.C., military whistleblowers, Menace, I'm not sure if you flew in for this.
Well, he watched the Apple event, and then he flipped over to this immediately on C-SPAN.
That's what
I'm sure
figured.
he did.
Yeah, testified that they've seen UFOs and that people from U.S. intelligence keep trying to cover it up. During the hearing, Congressman Eric Burleson of Missouri showed shocking, never-before-seen footage of a tic-tac-shaped UFO being struck by a Hellfire missile from a U.S. military drone.
I watched that video.
Yeah, last year. Here are some of the comments made at yesterday's hearing.
I'm not to the conclusion that I believe that there are aliens coming from another planet, but I'm open to that. And I think that it's our responsibility, especially when we're seeing that we have a government that is actively blocking information from us.
There is something out there, and we should know as the people what it is.
Are you scared for your safety?
That's a complicated question. So being here today, if I say the wrong word, technically I can be charged with espionage. Okay. Espionage is a death penalty. Whistleblowers have faced it.
I could tell just by his voice sounds, that guy's a dork.
Yeah.
Like he's one of those like crazy conspiracy dorks. I could be charged with espionage.
Yeah.
But espionage with who? Like Martians?
These guys, the ones that are like the government's after me type guys, are kind of annoying when it comes to UFO stuff. Just share the knowledge that you have.
But the interesting thing to me is a UFO just means unidentified flying object. Okay, fine. But when the UFO is being hit by a military drone, now I'm like, okay.
Well, maybe it's over an area it's not supposed to be over.
Yeah, but no, just saying for it to still be able to fly, that's kind of weird.
That's a complicated question.
That's a complicated question.
So being here today, if I say the wrong word, technically I can be charged with espionage.
Technically, I could be charged with espionage.
Espionage is a death penalty. Whistleblowers have faced it.
Okay, dude.
Okay. But also, don't we have Space Force? Can't they knock this thing out?
Yeah. We're building a base in Nevada.
Dude, I keep seeing
Jupiter.
I keep seeing pops up, maybe because just on vacation and mosquitoes and things like that. There's this device. Have you seen the one that has the lasers?
What?
Menace?
Which
For
one?
mosquitoes?
You sit
Oh,
it,
yeah.
You sit it in a room, and it
pretty
shoots
cool.
a laser
Jesus.
and shoots mosquitoes out of the air.
Yeah,
I'd love
it's
to
pretty
see
cool.
that in action.
It feels like one of those things that you see advertised like on Instagram,
Yeah.
and it's BS and never works.
Yeah, yeah.
Sharper
The
image
idea
catalog.
of it seems really dope.
Is it like Sky Mall? Kind of like.
It's just no.
It
It's
seems like it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's videos of it on YouTube.
see if you can find one. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that would be so satisfying.
oh, dude, that'd be so
Okay.
cool. Now the thing is, like, what if you're just kind of walking across the room and there's a mosquito kind of right in front of your
Yeah, would it
face
shoot you?
and get you right in the eye?
Yeah, then it detaches your retina. You're
Yeah,
fine.
that's one of the things I kind of believe that it's not real or it's not as cool as it looks because there would have to be some kind of.
Mosquito laser killer.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heat
I mean-
seeking.
Looks pretty cool.
it looks dope.
All right.
It looks more than cool.
I'm willing to invest.
Yeah,
Just
give
to-
it a try.
Yeah, just
I'd
to try
try
it
it
out. But it looks very much like Star Wars, kind of like where the lasers
Yeah.
are shoot. Pew,
Pew pew.
Yeah,
Gotta have it.
cool.
Well, Cracker Barrel really cares what their fans think all of a sudden, you guys. The chain announced yesterday it's suspending all the remodels that were supposed to be those like modern, like sort of Scandinavian
Bland.
designs. Yeah. After people complained and made fun of the new direction it's going. And Cracker Barrel posted on social media saying, "You've shared your voices in recent weeks, not just on our logo, but also on our restaurants. We're continuing to listen. We're suspending the remodel." So the current CEO who ordered all these changes, she's, I mean, for now keeping her job, but when you consider the amount of money they probably backed out for this, I don't think she's gonna be around long.
So there was something going around, this article going around about
I know what
how,
you're talking about, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So this chick, who's now the CEO overseeing this thing, she had some kind of high level position, and even though she didn't directly she was involved in the decision at her last job at Taco Bell to discontinue the Mexican pizza.
oh, she's
the
public
one.
enemy number
Dude,
one.
It's a
internet-
life destroyer.
That bitch.
What is wrong with this
You're
woman?
ruining Cracker Barrel. You tried to deny us the Mexican pizza.
Yeah.
Why use your power for evil?
Right. Now, again, to be fair, when she was at Taco Bell, she didn't make the final decision, but she was a mucky muck and
She was
she was
complicit.
directly involved in that whole thing.
She was just following orders.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Apparently, you have a knack for doing things the public hates.
How is she in demand? How does she
But
have this job?
I don't know if
Crazy.
you've seen this yet in with Cracker Barrel, but I'm kind of noticing like influencers now are posting about Cracker Barrel and how much they love it, and they're
Yeah.
taking their family
So
there.
is it the new
People do-
Chili's?
People do like Cracker
Yeah,
Barrel.
I love it too, but I'm just like, that's kind of weird that this messaging is going out with these influencer people and like celebrities and stuff like that.
Oh, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, somebody's getting paid.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, dumbass Tyler, come in here real quick.
Oh, that guy is probably an expert on Cracker
No,
Barrel.
it has nothing to do with Cracker
Okay.
Barrel. I'm going to test something out.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to wrap up with some Woody Show food news.
Food news.
Nice.
The Girl Scouts are adding a new cookie to their lineup, and it's called Exploramores.
All right, you going to let that door
All
slam,
right,
Tyler?
all right.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
let it, just let it hit. That's
Just,
cool.
just let it
Yeah.
fully slam.
There we
That's
go.
cool.
So this is
right.
supposed to be another name for the adventurous spirit of the Girl Scouts. The cookie's inspired by Rocky Road ice cream. It's filled with chocolate, marshmallow, and toasted almond flavored cream. The new cookie will be available during next year's cookie season. So make sure, when those little girls are shaking you down out front of the grocery store, you get some of those.
That sounds good. What is it called?
Exploramores.
try it.
Yeah.
Explore more.
Sure. Get in my mouth
explore it.
more.
Yeah.
I'll eat those.
Yeah, it sounds
somebody,
good.
somebody in the text said the espionage doofus sounds like dumbass Tyler.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So hold on. We're gonna have you repeat what. Well, you're gonna repeat what he says. All right.
That's a complicated question.
That's a complicated question.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they nailed it.
I hear it. Yeah, that throat phlegm. Yeah.
Like a lot of lower
It's that.
jaw.
It's that I had a.
Yeah.
It's that I had a Coke Slurpee at 3:00 in the morning. Sound.
Oh, that's good.
That's a complicated question.
That's a complicated question.
Yeah, see?
Identical.
It's even worse than I can hear it in my
Hold
voice.
on.
So being here today, if I say the wrong word, technically I can be charged with espionage.
So being here today, if I say the wrong word, I can be charged with espionage.
Oh my God.
Were you in DC yesterday?
Damn.
Amazing call.
Espionage is a death penalty.
Espionage is the death penalty.
The Woody Show. Be back in a bit. All 98.7. LA's new